Looking to part ways with complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping? Then give your business the edge it needs with USPS Ground Advantage shipping from the United States Postal Service. Keep everything simple with clear, upfront pricing and no unexpected surcharges. Keep things affordable with some of the lowest prices out there. And keep it all reliable with on-time ground shipments. It's time to turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable. This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 2718. What are the best reasons to lease a car? By Vicki Cook and Amy Blacklock of WomenWhoMoney.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. Now let's get right into today's post and continue optimizing your life. What are the best reasons to lease a car? By Vicki Cook and Amy Blacklock of WomenWhoMoney.com. You've probably heard buying a car versus leasing one will save you money every time. And if you run the numbers, that might be true. But over the last few years, almost 1/3 of all new car owners leased rather than bought. If it isn't about saving money, what are some of the reasons people choose to lease rather than buy when shopping for a new car? While the percentage of people leasing is expected to level out or decrease slightly, the leasing market is projected to stay strong in the near future. The profile of the consumer who leases has also changed over time. Luxury cars made up the majority of leases for decades. Now we see more leases on small SUVs, mainstream sedans, and even compact cars. And millennials lease more than any other age group as a proportion of their overall sales. What's interesting is many car shoppers have no intention of leasing a car when they head to the dealership. But once they look at the new cars they want, leases begin to look like a much better deal. In order to stick to a budget, a lease may be the only option that works if they have their heart set on driving a new car. Best reasons to lease a car. Let's review some of the benefits of leasing a car and the reasons why people lease new vehicles, going against the traditional advice that leasing isn't a very smart financial decision. Number 1, lower monthly payments. As much as people want to drive new cars, they often face severe sticker shock. Many soon realize buying their dream car is just that, a dream. Sky-high monthly payments send car shoppers looking for lower cost options. This means keeping their current vehicle, choosing a lesser new car, buying used, or leasing. Leases are an attractive option because payments average over $100 less per month than finance payments on a new car purchase. This is because lease payments only cover the depreciation of the car rather than the whole cost of the vehicle. Depending on the contract, lease payments also include interest, taxes, and fees. If your budget can't support buying your dream car and you aren't willing to scale back or buy used, leasing may be a better option than purchasing and taking on a car payment you can't afford. Number 2, lower down payments. Most lease agreements still require a down payment of a few $1,000s. Some dealers may waive the down payment depending on the chosen vehicle and the length of the contract. Sales tax due on a lease is usually less than on a new car purchase too. Tax may only be calculated on your monthly payment and not on the total cost of the car. Number 3, unfavorable terms on used car loans. When a person plans to buy a used car, they need to remember lenders generally offer shorter terms and higher interest rates than they offer for new car purchases. This impacts monthly payments too. Used car shoppers might look for or be shown brand new, under warranty cars, which can be leased for much less than the payments on the used car. This can shift their thinking towards leasing, even when they were sure a pre-owned vehicle is what they wanted. Number 4, reduced maintenance and repair costs. One of the biggest excuses people make for not buying used cars is the cost of maintenance and repairs. Since a vehicle lease is usually for 3 years, it's always under warranty, so significant repairs and costly maintenance is generally avoided. Some lease agreements even include the performance of routine maintenance. For women who feel females often get taken advantage of by repair shops, this is a significant benefit, and leasing often makes more sense than buying used. And number 5, safety, prestige, and pleasure. If you were considering buying a used car, leasing gives you some of the same benefits as buying new, but at a lower cost. Your leased car will have the latest safety and technology features, very important for keeping your family safe. And if driving a new car matters for your business or even for personal enjoyment, leasing makes more sense than buying used. Are they good enough reasons to lease? Should you buy or lease a car? Only you can make that decision. But keep in mind, many people will still tell you it's better to buy, even if you think you have good reasons to lease. Try to be objective when you make your decision and weigh all the pros and cons of leasing a vehicle. Whatever you do, remember you're taking on a monthly payment commitment. You want to keep your inner dreamer in check while deciding on a vehicle and whether new, used, or leasing makes the most sense to help you meet your financial goals. You just listened to the post titled, "What are the best reasons to lease a car?" by Vicki Cook and Amy Blacklock of womenwhomoney.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary. If you've been using Mint to manage your finances, I've got some bad news. Mint is shutting down. But now for the good news. There's a better alternative. Our sponsor, Monarch Money. Mint users are turning to Monarch Money and loving it. Maybe you're saving for a down payment, a wedding, a dream vacation, your kids' college. I've found that Monarch makes it so easy to help you reach your financial goals, whatever they are. I definitely wouldn't be able to allocate my finances or plan as clearly without help from Monarch. In fact, Monarch is the top-rated all-in-one personal finance app. It gives you a comprehensive view of all of your accounts, investments, transactions, and more. Create custom budgets, set goals, and collaborate with your partner. And now get an extended 30-day free trial when you go to monarchmoney.com/OFD. After trying out Monarch for myself, I understand why it's the top-rated personal finance app. And right now, get an extended 30-day free trial when you go to monarchmoney.com/OFD. That's monarchmoney.com/OFD for your extended 30-day free trial. Looking to part ways with complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping? Then give your business the edge it needs with USPS Ground Advantage shipping from the United States Postal Service. Keep everything simple with clear, upfront pricing and no unexpected surcharges. Keep things affordable with some of the lowest prices out there. And keep it all reliable with on-time ground shipments. It's time to turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable. Leasing a car can appear attractive due to lower monthly payments and the allure of driving a new vehicle every few years. However, it often proves to be a less financially sound decision compared to buying a car outright. One of the primary drawbacks of leasing is that you don't own the car. At the end of the lease term, you must return the car, leaving you nothing to show for the money you've invested. Leasing contracts also come with strict mileage limits, typically around 12,000 to 15,000 miles per year. Exceeding these limits incurs hefty penalties, which can significantly inflate the overall cost of leasing. Finally, leasing often entails higher insurance premiums and maintenance costs. Lease agreements typically require comprehensive insurance coverage, which can be more expensive than basic coverage for owned vehicles. And you're responsible for maintaining the car in pristine condition to avoid penalties for excessive wear and tear. In essence, while leasing may seem financially appealing in the short term, it often leads to higher overall expenses and offers no long-term benefits compared to purchasing a car outright. And that should do it for today. Have a happy rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.